Hey guys, Zach here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips to stay more productive while you work from home. Since the crazy pandemic started, most businesses have been shut down, public gatherings are being canceled, and we're all being asked to stay home to help stop the spread of this virus. Now, depending on your profession, this might look a little bit different for everyone. But one thing that we have in common is that we're being asked to stay home. So if you're used to going into an office every day to do your job or going out, working from home can be a bit of an adjustment. As a freelance musician, I do a lot of my work from home anyway. From home recording to preparing for gigs, sometimes teaching lessons, filming videos like this, I'm not entirely foreign to the concept of being at home. That being said, I'm not always the most organized person. And nowadays, with all the gigs being canceled because of all the craziness happening, I'm finding it hard to be motivated to do a lot of things. All that being said, I wanted to make this video for 2 reasons. The first one is to share with you some advice that might help you in your life. But the second one is to challenge myself to actually implement these things and see how they help me. So after this video is released, I'm challenging myself to follow my own advice for the next 7 days. I'm going to be vlogging my progress and sharing with you guys how it helps me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss that video. So without further ado, let's jump right into my 3 tips to help you stay more productive at home. Tip number 1 is to get ready just like you would if you were going to work. I personally like to get up, get dressed, make some coffee and breakfast, and then get to work. The main objective here is to get your brain into work mode. When you keep up your normal routine, it can help you to stay focused even in an unusual work environment. Now look, I'm not saying that a good pajama day isn't nice every once in a while. I just find that when I let myself get into the habit of doing this all the time, I often find myself having way less stamina to get work done throughout the day. I also notice that I do better work when I get dressed and make myself presentable. When I sit down to record or practice, there's just something about wearing jeans and a shirt that I would wear to a session or on stage that makes it easier for me to play well. Tip number 2 is to write a checklist for the day. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can do a checklist. I know a lot of people like to use checklists on their phone, and that's something I've done before. I've used apps like Clear or Todoist. Those are both really good options, by the way, and if you want to check those out, I'll have links in the description for you to go download those. But the thing for me that normally happens when I do that is I pick up my phone to look at my list, and I just end up getting distracted by a text message or a YouTube notification or some random TikTok video. You name it. I mean, there's always notifications on your phone. So for me, I find that I often end up getting more distracted than I am actually looking at my list. So what I decided to do was just go down to the dollar store and buy this little whiteboard. This is something I've seen in a lot of different videos, but I haven't actually tried it. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if this is helpful. But the idea behind this is it's small, so it forces you to really limit your checklist to the most important things you want to get done that day. And then when you're done, you can just erase it. Then the next day you can start fresh with a clean checklist. Now I've also seen people talking about different times that they like to do their checklist. I've heard people talking about doing it at night before you go to bed. And the thinking behind that is you get your ideas out for the next day. Then you can sleep because you're not focused on thinking about everything that has to be done the next day. Then when you wake up, you're able to just go right into your list that you already wrote. And then other people just like to do it in the morning when they wake up. As I document my progress, I'm going to try it both ways, and I'll let you know what worked better for me. Exercise is such an important part of a healthy lifestyle, especially in a time when gyms are closed and people are being asked to stay home. It's important to get up and get your blood moving every once in a while. Going outside and taking a walk or doing any kind of outdoor exercise is a great way to do this while still practicing social distancing. I'm not always great with it. Sometimes life gets busy and I just don't really get to the gym or things like that. But I noticed that the times I do exercise regularly, I feel less fatigued, I have more focus, it's easier to stay positive, and I just feel more energized in general. Being productive at home can be tough sometimes. With all the distractions of family, Netflix, TikTok, pets, man, you name it, it can be distracting. But it's not impossible. The most important thing that I've learned through all of this is that regular routines are essential to being productive. And that might look different for you than it does for me. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be pushing myself over the next 7 days to implement a regular routine, and I'm going to document the results and let you guys know how it went. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss the follow-up. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know, what have you guys been doing to stay productive? Maybe you've got some ideas that I haven't thought of or things that I didn't cover in this video that you think would be really helpful. I'd love to hear about those and give them a shot as well. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.